With the combine almost here, we're going to do our regrade of the 2022 NFL Draft. We're not going to cover every single pick as far as an explanation, just the ones that matter. Starting off with Travon Walker, we initially gave it a B-. We have it at a C+. He really came on strong at the end, but will he ever truly be worth the first-round pick? We're not sure. We hope so because he's a very likable player, but he may be better off just being a flexible, very useful potential Pro Bowler. Obviously, Aidan Hutchinson, we gave an A- at the time. Now it's an A. He had a great season, and there's not much more to say to that. Sauce Gardner, we initially had an A-. He's obviously an A+, probably the best player from this whole draft, or at least top 3. Thibodeaux, we initially had it a D+. I thought he had a lot more to go developmentally than people were saying, and I think that still showed. The biggest problem we had was his maturity, and obviously that was on case, and we know people are going to come to defend him. But look, somebody in the Giants locker room needs to take him under their wing because this season was not good in that light. He was constantly in the news for the wrong reasons. Drake London, we gave a B+. We still say it's a B+. Atlanta just needs to figure out how to use their weapons better. Garrett Wilson, we initially had a B. I thought he was going to struggle with drops. We now have it at an A. He obviously won Offensive Rookie of the Year amongst horrible quarterback play from the Jets. So we were wrong about that one. We liked the pick at the time, but clearly we didn't think he was going to be as good as he was this year. Chris Olave, we had an A-. We now have it as an A. I think he was still the best rookie from this class, as he was our wide receiver 1 last year. And hopefully things look up and he cannot have concussion problems going forward. Jameson Williams, we had at an A. We now have it as incomplete. He only touched the ball twice, and both were over 40 yards, so he could be special. He could be never recovering from the ACL. Time will tell with that. Kyle Hamilton, we had an A+, and he's still an A+. He had a very quiet season for a player that played as well as he did. Jahan Dotson, we gave a C-. I didn't love him as a first-rounder. We updated it to a B- due to his 7 touchdowns, but he still only had 35 catches. Kenny Pickett, we gave a C, and we're keeping it at a C. I think he's going to be a passable pro. I don't think he'll ever be a top 10 quarterback, but he'll get the job done. Whether he can lead them to a Super Bowl is unknown at this point. Quay Walker, we initially gave a D+ for because Green Bay didn't need a linebacker. Now, he played really well, so we upped it to a B-, although he did get ejected twice, which was odd, but yeah, the Packers still could have used another weapon here. Devontae Wyatt, we gave a D-. I didn't like him at all. I didn't think he was a first-round prospect, and now he's an F because he did almost nothing for the Packers. Again, another weapon would have been great here. Cole Strange, we actually gave a B+ to at the time. We liked him. He was a sleeper for us. We did move it to a B-, but he still played fine. Lastly, George Karlaftis, we still have as an A+ at the time, and now we still do. He was the second best pass rusher from this class. Follow and like for more content. Thanks.